Hey everyone, here's a quick run through of how to do two things, how to find a student email and how to reset a student password. So everything lives in the Google admin console. So there's two ways to get to it. One way is in a browser, type admin.google.com. That will bring you to this Google admin console. Oftentimes they ask you to type a password to verify your identity because stuff in here is pretty important and can goof things up in a pretty major way. So when you're in here, try to stick to just student emails and passwords. Another way to get to it is if you open up a fresh tab in Chrome, you go up here to the upper right of this little 3x3 dot matrix called, some people call it a waffle. Scroll down to admin, this little open wrench for the cog, and this brings you to the same spot. So if you're trying to find just like, does this student already have an account? Which is pretty important. We don't want to make duplicate accounts. We just want to, you could start typing that student's name and everything will pop up. You can see usually the way we name students is it's just first initial and last name or names. So like Alan Acosta Perez is A Acosta Perez. Sometimes when we have that naming is already taken by someone else, then next we'll go to like the student's full name. So you can see here, Alan. There must have been a previous A Castillo, so Alan is now Alan Castillo. So this is a way just to know if a student has an account or not. Next is if you would like to reset a password, here's how you do it. There's a few ways, obviously. If you go to users, this shows everyone with an account, including us teachers and staff. So the easiest way, in my opinion, is when you're in this view and you see the student, there's a button over here to reset passwords. So if Adolfo forgot his password, it just brings up this little pop-up. I always reset the student password to just lowercase RiseUp123. And then this is pretty important. We want to make sure this automatically generate a password as off so that we can type a password that's simple to communicate to students. Otherwise, it's going to be a big, long, complicated password that's going to take a long time to communicate. Also, you want to make sure this lower slider, ask for a password change at next sign in, is on or blue. And what that's going to do is that's going to force the student to update their password from RiseUp123 so that all of our students aren't having RiseUp123 as their password. It's just the best practice for tech use. Also, if we have a new student who does not even know their account exists, their account password is going to be RiseUp123, just the same, and then they will be forced to update that password the very first time they log in. Another way you could update a student password is if you click on the student name. I don't like it when it does that, sorry. For some reason when I screencast, my it operates a little funky. So for example, if we want to, where's Adolfo? There we go. If you click on Adolfo's name, it brings you into this bigger menu with like a lot more. It's sometimes helpful to see when the students last logged in to see if they might be logged out or if they're active or not. But this is another reset password button that does the same exact thing. Takes you to the same place. So this will help you find student emails and for new students, and hopefully reset passwords quickly for students who cannot get in. If you have a student who needs a username created, just get with me and I can create that really quickly on the spot. And I hope this helps. If you have any questions, let me know.